Hey guys, today I'm making an initial impressions and video on the Daiwa Genesy 150H. This is a bait casting reel by Daiwa. So far, it's looking pretty good. The first thing you notice about this reel would probably how it looks. It's a pretty cool design. I like the color scheme. I really like this button it has. The design on it is good. It's not too flashy. I like how the handle is curved in like this. Okay, the drag is pretty good. I like the drag, how big it is. It doesn't get in the way. The handles are very grippy. Okay, these are really, really grippy. They do not get loose when they get wet. I've also noticed that this is a very smooth reel. When you press the button down, it falls very, very, very smoothly. I really like that. The button is also, it's pretty springy. It's not very mushy or anything. Like some of the cheaper baitcaster reels I've seen, they have a really mushy button. It wears out over time. It wears out pretty quickly. Okay, this reel though, the button, I've had this reel for about 2 or 3 months. The button is still pretty good. Maybe a little bit of deterioration from when I first got it on like how just perfectly it presses down and then comes back up. Like it's a little bit more mushy, but it's still working pretty good. This reel is also very smooth on the handle. It makes very little noise. I'm definitely impressed with it. The knob here is very smooth. It doesn't click, but for $100 reel, you know, what can you really expect? So I'm pretty impressed with it. The drag, it's pretty easy to adjust. Definitely impressed with these. For $100 reel, these are, in my opinion, pretty good. Some of the cons of this reel I've noticed is, well, there's only about 2 cons that I've noticed. The first one being that it's just a little bit loose. You'll be reeling it sometimes and it just kind of feels like there's a little side play on this handle, which shouldn't affect anything too much, but definitely a little annoying. The second con of this reel is adjusting the brakes. I am not able to adjust the brakes. I have no clue how on this reel. When I first got it, I thought it was this knob right here, not the part that unscrews the side plate from the reel, but the part like around it. I thought it was that because of how it's this little opening on this one side. I thought that you could like put your thumb on that and move it, but when you try that, it does not work. You cannot move it at all. After I realized you couldn't adjust it from the outside, I opened it up and there is nothing on this side of the spool to adjust it. And on the side plate, there's nothing. I thought that maybe you had to open it up and then move the little ring around this screw to, you know, get it to adjust the brakes. But no, I have no clue how to. As you can see, there's nothing on this side. I'm sure that there is a like special way how to do it, but I cannot figure that out. After seeing there was no way to do it on this side, I took the spool out, but there is nothing on this side either. I thought for sure that there'd be one of those friction brakes on this side, but there's not. On that side of the reel, it looks like that. There's not really anything over there. It's just really annoying me how I can't figure this out. So far, my initial impressions on this reel is that it's smooth. It's not the lightest thing in the world, although it's pretty good. It looks nice, has a great color scheme. and that the brakes are obnoxiously hard to figure out how to use. And if you know any way to adjust the brakes, please leave me a comment because I am in desperate need of a way to adjust them. Would I say the reel is worth the money? Well, so far, no. I do not know how to adjust the brakes, and that is causing me to have a lot of backlashes. If I knew how to adjust the brakes on here and they worked pretty good, then maybe. But I haven't seen how the brakes work on this yet. And without brakes and with it being this difficult, I don't think it's worth the $100.